Welcome everyone. Today's topic is Bengal great leader Mujibur Rehman. He is born in aristocratic Muslim family in Tungipara. Mujib emerged as a student activist in the province of Bengal during the final years of British Raj. He was a member of the All India Muslim League. He supported Muslim nationalism and advocated for the establishment of Pakistan. In his early political career, in 1949, he was a part of a liberal, secular, and left wing faction which later became the Awami League. In the 1950s, he was elected to Pakistani parliament where he defended the rights of East Bengal. Mujib served 30 years in the prison during the British Raj and Pakistani rule. By the 1960s, Mujib adopted Bengali nationalism and soon became the undisputed leader of East Pakistan. He became popular for opposing West Pakistani political, ethnic, and institutional discrimination against the Bengalis of East Pakistan. Leading the Six-Point Autonomy movement, he challenged the regime of Pakistani's President Ayub Khan. In 1970, he led the Awami League to win Pakistani's first general election. When the Pakistani military junta refused to transfer power, he gave the 7th March speech in 1971, where he called out the independence of East Bengal, that time is East Pakistan, in the late hours of 25 March 1971. The Pakistan Army arrested Sheikh Mujib on charges of treason and carried out an infamous genocide against the Bengali civilian of East Pakistan. In the early hours of the next day, 26 March 1971, a Bengali army major by the name of Ziaur Rahman declared the independence of the People's Republic of Bangladesh through the secession of East Pakistan from its western wing, which ultimately marked the outbreak of the Bangladesh Liberation War against the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Bengali nationalists declared him as the head of the provisional government of Bangladesh while he was confined in a jail in West Pakistan. After the independence of Bangladesh, Mujibur Rehman returned to Bangladesh in January 1972 as the leader of a war-devastated country. In the following years, he played an important role in rebuilding Bangladesh, constructing a secular constitution for the country, transforming Pakistan-era state apparatus, bureaucracy, armed forces, and judiciary into an independent state. Initiating the first general election and normalizing diplomatic ties with most of the world, his foreign policy during the time was dominated by the principle friendship to all and malice to none. He remained a close ally to Gandhi's India and Soviet Union. While balancing tie with the United States, he gave the first Bengali speech to the UN General Assembly in 1974. Mujib government proved largely unsuccessful in curbing political and economic anarchy and corruption in post-independence Bangladesh, which ultimately gave rise to a left-wing insurgency. To quell the insurgency, he formed Jatiya Rakhi Bahini, a special parliamentary force similar to the Gestapo, which was involved in various human rights abuses, massacres, enforced disappearance, extrajudicial killings, and rapes. Mujib's 4-year regime was the only socialist period in Bangladesh history which was marked with huge economic mismanagement and failure, leading to the high mortality rate in the deadly famine of 1974. In 1975, he launched the Second Revolution, under which he installed a one-party regime and abolished all kinds of civil liberties and democratic institutions, by which he institutionalized autocracy and made himself the unimpeachable president of Bangladesh, effectively for life, which lasted for 7 months. On 15 August 1975, he was assassinated along with most of his family members in his Danmodi 32 residence in Kop Datat. Sheikh Mujib's post independence legacy remains divisive among Bangladeshis due to his economic mismanagement, the famine of 1974, human rights violation and authoritarianism. Nevertheless, most Bangladeshis credit him for leading the country to independence in 1971 and restoring the Bengali sovereignty after over 2 centuries, following the Battle of Palsi in 1757, for which he is honored as Bangabadhu. Bangabadhu, a friend of Bengal. He was voted as the greatest Bengali of all time in the 2004 BBC opinion poll. His 7 March speech in 1971 is recognized by UNESCO for its historic value and was listed in the Memory of the World Register. Many of his diaries and travelogues were published many years after his death and have been translated into several languages. Now we are in the end of the lecture. This topic is very good for me. So thank you for